Hello, everyone. You're welcome to our channel today. This is Family Aspects, and happy day. I believe you're having fun. You're having an amazing time there. This is my wife here, and we are here to discuss some important issue or a question that actually got us thinking. So we got a question from someone, and we wanted to address this question live online today. Um, Let me see everyone that will be joining us today. I want to first of all thank everyone that subscribed to our channel these few days. I want to appreciate you for being part of our channel. What do you have to say?
Hi everyone, and welcome to the family.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to the family. A family that brings value. We're thinking about value. We're thinking about bringing information that can be used to solve issues that are relating to family. So it's very important that we pay uh, close attention to some of the things that we'll be sharing on this platform. And questions are allowed. You can ask any questions, and we'll be able to uh, take it there and maybe answer the question and see what else we'll be able to do concerning the question. But there is one question here that I'm actually looking at, and I want to read the question. You can see it. Part of the question is on the screen, but I will just read the question to you. It says, "My husband never assists me with cooking or cleaning. Instead, he is always playing video games. He told me not to complain about it. What can I do?" Let me read the question again. He says, "My husband never assists." It's not that he assists at all. He said he never assists me with cooking and cleaning. Now, she's specific on what the husband doesn't do. He said the husband doesn't assist her with cleaning and cooking. All right. So just a minute. So let me just read the question and then again so that you get it. I'll read the question again. It says, "My husband never assists me with cooking and cleaning." Think about it. It says, "My husband never assists me with cooking and cleaning. Instead, he is always playing video games. He is always playing video games. He told me not to complain about it." Can you imagine that? I'm not sure why uh, this particular question or this particular challenge happens in many families, in many homes. I'm not sure why the husband will not assist in cooking and cleaning, but he said he's always playing video games. How can a husband be playing video games and not assist in cooking and cleaning? He said now look at it again. He says he told me not to complain about it. That means the wife told the husband to please assist me in cooking. Can you assist me with cooking and cleaning, whichever way, with whatever situation it was? But the man said to her, the husband told her not to complain, never to tell him to do it or to complain about it. Now she's confused. She had this is a woman with 5 kids. I want you to, my wife is here. We want to talk about this because this is serious. This is a woman with 5 kids, and the husband will not assist in cooking. The husband will not assist in cleaning, and instead he just play games. He play video games all through whenever he's free. When he comes from work, he stays at home. The next thing he does is to turn on his PS4. That's funny, right? He turn on his PS4 and begin to play game. And he plays game until he's tired. By the time he's tired, he comes back and he wants to eat. And after eating, he wants the woman to do the regular duty of satisfying him with, you know what I mean now, with sex. And the woman is confused and she's drained. So I want my wife to really say something about this, because me, I'm boiling right now inside me to hear this happen to. I mean, I know there are a lot of women that are going through this right now as we speak. I can tell a lot of women are going through this. For this woman to speak out, it's obvious this is huge problem on her neck. She's going through a lot, and I want my wife to say something about what she thinks. The question is, my husband never assists me with cooking or cleaning. Instead, he is always playing game. Now, let's address the first one. He said, my husband never assists me with cooking and cleaning. What do you think about that?
Okay, so first, I would say the question is not complete yet.
Okay.
And the reason I said that is I'm a woman, so the woman shouldn't feel for a start that I'm not on her side, or we're just going to stand in the place of truth. So first, if the husband maybe the husband doesn't like cooking and cleaning, right? He might be doing other things. So is your husband doing other things in the house? Does he prefer to iron? Does he prefer to do vacuuming might still be part of the cleaning, but are there other things that he likes to do? So again, if they already have 5 children, so maybe they've had this conversation, before. Maybe they've talked about this before. So it's to find out the part of the things that he likes to do. If he doesn't really like to do any cleaning, he doesn't like to do any cooking, but he likes to eat and he likes to have your attention every day after you have worked so hard, then he needs to, get, a house help. He needs to get someone and be paying the person to be doing it. Because, he can pay someone. If he's paying someone, maybe they have an au pair or they have a house help. So someone can actually be doing all this work, because it's impossible for a woman to do all this work morning till night and still be able to attend to you.
But that's why he's there, isn't it?
But if he doesn't like to do it, he can pay for the services. He can source it out. He can pay someone to be doing it, not the wife. He should employ somebody to be doing it.
Okay. First of all, I know the angle you're coming from. Okay. But this guy, I the way I see the question coming from this family, I can tell that they are just an average people trying to survive.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can see the pressure is mounting up on the wife alone, and come on, a man who is serious, really, really serious in life, will not spend all his days playing game.
No, he's not spending all his days playing game, because the question says the man goes to work, so he comes back to relax. So when he comes back, he actually goes start playing video games. So, if it's an average family that the man knows he cannot
I can't believe you are siding.
Hold on, I'm not siding.
Wait, hold on. He said maybe you didn't understand the question.
I understood the question very well. I'm not siding the man. I'm saying that, okay, so it's not everything you will, even as a woman, it's not everything you might like to do. So the ones that you can't do, like the man, if he doesn't like to clean, that's okay. If he doesn't like to cook, that's okay. You can pay someone to do it. The only problem we will have is this: if he doesn't want to pay someone to do those services, he cannot pay someone to clean the house. He cannot pay someone to come and cook, and he actually wants the wife to do all this job. And I'm sorry, it's not gonna, the wife should be saying, when he's tapping the wife, like, I want the night food, the wife should be saying, I'm sorry, I've used all my energy, to do the cleaning.
Okay, because we're trying to, she's saying what should she do?
Yeah.
Now here's the point. Here's my concern. The man doesn't help in cooking and cleaning. He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Okay,
yes.
fine. And whenever the woman complain about it and say, please, can you help me do this in the kitchen? Or can you even help me do some cleaning?
He says, don't
complain. Or what
complain.
about the children's laundries? Can you help me do them? And he says, what's that? Are you not the wife? You should do it. And then he complains and said, please don't tell me that again.
Okay,
I don't want to
about
hear.
that, yeah? Okay, some men believe that the wife is a slave. The wife is not a slave, right? A wife is a helpmate. A meaning, if you're a man, you're cooking in the kitchen. I can come to say, oh babe, do you need help? I'm helping you. That's my duty in your life, to help you. It's not to be the doer. I'm not the doer. So it's okay because, you know, we multitask and we can do a lot of things, and we actually just take up the cooking because we see the man doing something else. We say, okay, let me do the cooking because he's doing something else. It doesn't mean on his day off that he can jump into the kitchen to cook. Because remember, women are helpmates, so we are helping. So as a woman, I know my place. So maybe the husband, even if they've got 5 children, they've been married for so many years, he might just need a bit of education in that part, you know, to know the place of the woman.
Hold on. Who's educating who now?
Well, if the woman knows, he can educate the man, or even help him to get books that will help him read. Okay, he likes to play game. So you can buy video game.
Or cooking.
Yeah. You can have video games. This is how he can learn, because he loves to play video games. So you can buy video games that talks about, there are games and games of this thing. So you have to speak to people in the language that they understand. So if the language that he understands is the game part,
I can't believe what I'm hearing from my wife. Listen, this is serious. Hold on. Let me, maybe you didn't get the question, but here's my take. The man never, not that.
Does he know how to do it? Does he need to be trained?
See, now you're getting to the point I'm trying to address. First, he never assists. And whenever the woman demands or asks or requests, whether politely or rudely, whichever method,
at a point you get upset.
Yes, good. Then the man says, why are you complaining? Why are you nagging? Stay away from it. I don't want to talk about it. And the woman is confused. Okay, first, let's look at it this way. Is it right for a man to do that? If any man does that?
Okay, it's wrong.
Okay.
First one is completely wrong.
Now you are talking.
It's completely wrong. But again, there's 2 sides of a coin. Yeah. So that's why I said the first part. Wait. He said, my husband never. Yeah, but why? Why? There's a reason the husband never. Because they've got 5 children, right? He started with 1, 2, 3 before it gets to the 5. Maybe they have 24. Whichever way, you know, they've got a length of time they've been together. So there must be a reason behind it. So if from the beginning, you know, there must be a reason behind it. But whichever reason, is it that he doesn't know how to do it? If he doesn't know how to do it, it can be trained, it can be taught, you know. And if he's willing to learn, is it that it's something that he doesn't like to do? Yeah, if it's something that he doesn't like to do, it's okay. You know, you can outsource it. If you don't want to do the job, you pay for someone to do it. If you say he doesn't have enough money to pay for someone to do it, then he needs to make himself available to do it. If he cannot make himself available to do it, I'm sorry, I love you, but the lady needs to start putting her feet down to say, you know what, politely, if you want me to cook all day and clean the house all day, because house chores is very, very demanding. It's very draining. So if you want me to do this all day, and at the end of it all, you still want me in bed, or you still want to have your way, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Yeah, I'm tired, I'm drained. You know, I can't do it. You know, so
I know. Thank you, Mr. Pareto Brian. I'm trying to pronounce that name. It says, does wife work outside the house?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Now, does the wife work outside the house? Now, I'm thinking his question is, does the wife
do another job? Yeah.
Now, she does part-time job. She said she does part-time job because of the kids. She only spend about 3 to 4 hours a day to do part-time job. Now, when the husband comes back, remember, this is school hours. The children are back to school, especially in Europe. Now, she will do take the children to school. All right. Then the husband is already gone to work early in the morning. So she'll take the children to school and then come back and do the house call, get them ready, and then she will go to work. And within the time, that 3 hour space, she had to go and do about 2 to 3 hours job, and then go and pick the kids and come back home and continue the process. And then
break down.
Good. And then the man comes back from work. This is where the thing is hitting me up. The man comes back from work. Yes, he has been busy. Yes, he has been working. Yes, we have been doing things. Then he comes back and he just take his towel away after having a shower and then sit on the computer again. The woman is back to the kitchen, trying to make food for the dinner, the dinner for the children and for him to eat. And he sits right there with all the dishes in all the plates in the washer. They are all there. The dishes are there. The laundries are there. The house is a mess, I think. And then the man comes home and sit down and expect the woman to continue. Yes, so brother, this is serious. That's why my body is aching. This is serious. And she's going through this pain. And the man will sit down and be playing video game. For me, I think that man needs to be whipped. That man needs serious koboko. Seriously, because
I think before then, like I said, there's still more. That's why we're basing our talk right now on this question. So is a thing that they can actually still sort out.
Now, I'm trying to get this along the way. Okay, I'm going to invite 1 or 2 people. Maybe if you have something to say, you can put it on the comments. I will send you an invite. You can join. And I wanted to say something. I mean, air your view, because for me, I'm thinking this guy is in a mess. This guy is messed up. I mean, this guy is messed up, and the woman is in danger of breaking down, or even. I mean, this is serious. So, I'm really concerned about how this woman turned out to be in the next couple of days, or weeks, or months.
You need someone to help.
Yeah, but if the man cannot afford providing the maid,
then he will have to help. He will have to help.
Good. But he doesn't want to. He rather play games. This is my concern.
Then he needs to sell that video game to pay a maid.
No, hold on. What should she do? It is not what he would do now. The man is not even in this formula, because according to this conversation, the woman is the one that needs to do something.
You know what? We've said it.
Okay.
What the woman needs to do first is to, I don't know the kind of conversation they've been having, but this is the time to take that serious conversation to the table. I need help. The lady should tell the man how she feels, because she's going to break down eventually. This is not an easy thing to go through, because you will be in pain. She will be doing those work. Emotionally, she's drained because she's pained. And because she's so pained emotionally, trust me, she's not, whatever she's doing, she's not paying, she's not paying that full attention, because she's so pained. So she's even prone to accidents.
Okay.
She's even prone to a lot of things.
Let's do this way. Okay. You and I here now, we'll be married for over 7 years. So, okay, let's come to the table.
Yes.
Let's use our life as an example, because me, I'm getting really, I'm boiled up.
Okay, that would be good. Yeah.
No, that would be good. Yeah. Okay. Let's get real.
Yeah.
We are real here.
Yeah.
So you tell me, in your experience, because this is a common thing.
This is a common thing.
That happens.
So this happened to us as well, right? But not in this way. So remember when we got married, right? When we just got married. So in the early stage of our marriage, so you knew how to cook, you knew how to clean, but for you, it was not like the thing is a woman's stuff, to do. But what really helped us, a lot changed, because you had a willing mind. You were willing, to make your marriage work. You were willing, to change things that you see that should be changed. You were willing to be taught. You know, you were willing to learn. So which is a big key. And because of that, you were able to, you know, take these things into consideration, because I complained about it as well. Now, babe, I need your help.
I know you did.
Yeah. So I need your help. I need you to help me cook. I need you to join me in the kitchen. I need you to help me do the vacuum. I need you to help me. So with time, we got to know which one that you really, you know, you really not enjoy to do.
Those times you asked me to help you do this, help you do that, help you do that.
Yeah.
What was my response? How did I respond?
Well, so from the beginning, you didn't just respond positively.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Some of them you will say, oh yeah, I'll do it, and I'll come back, it's still there. Yeah. Okay. You haven't done it.
Okay.
So I'll be like, okay. Sometimes you see me squeeze my face, or I'm throwing things, I'm cooking, I'm putting the thing like that. Like, you know, you can tell that I'm mad. Like, I'm not, it's beyond upset.
Okay. Okay.
Because this is beyond upset. Okay. Because you don't expect a woman to be able to do this thing. So there was a time I was telling you that, babe, I'm not your slave. Yeah. You know, I'm your wife. I'm not your slave. If you need the housemaid, you go and get one. You pay the housemaid. So it's time to, you know, we are not in that era. Even the way God uniquely created us, you know, for oneness, you know, for us to love each other, support each other, help each other. So if you're loving your wife as God said you should love her, and gave your life for her. That's what the scripture said. Maybe this man is not a Christian, but if you're really just loving your wife, you will not want any harm to even come to her. You will not even want her to break down. You carry her as a queen that she is, because the man is the king. He needs to remember that the woman is the queen. Okay. So as the queen of the house, everything needs to be there, you know. But
and then she will just relax.
She'll just relax, but she will manage it all, because women are, you know, they are good managers, so they can put things in order. So yeah.
I can see that it's working. It's working.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to get experience from her, because she's been there. All right. And I want to thank you, brother, for watching from China. I want to thank you for supporting this topic today, because out of your busy schedule, you came to share your experience. But in reality, what I know, you're giving solution now, how it all happens to us and how we came out of it. Okay, so I would like to invite, maybe while she's still coming up with other solutions to add up, I would like to invite anyone who wants to make one or two statements concerning this. So if you want to say something, I want you to just indicate on the chat box, and I will just send you a request quickly, and then we are ready to get you on, and then you say your part of this story. Let me just put it on the chat box quickly. Be able to put the link there, so that everyone will be able to actually comment if you want to comment. So here's the link. I'm just trying to post the link. All right, I'm trying to post the link right there. So yeah, that's the link. So if you want to comment, please click on that link, and then I will be able to give you opportunity to say one or two things with this, because me, I'm fired up here. I'm really tense. I'm looking at, what is this? How can a husband never assist a wife? And you said it's your wife. You never assist in the kitchen work, in the cooking, in the cleaning. You might say, okay, I don't know how to cook. You might say, okay, I don't know how to I don't know how to do this. All those things are fine. So the question is, how is it with you? What do you think? Let me bring in my honorable brother here. I'll just add you in. I'm not sure. Okay, you're there already.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Salute to your wife,
and
too.
Also for subscribing to my channel. I saw you yesterday on my brother's
Franklin's on Franklin's channel. Yeah, I saw you. So let me go subscribe them. I like to support people.
You know, thank you very much.
The channel. You know, it was funny. I was kind of making some jokes in the chat. I was like, you need a sister wife, you know, or you
This
need a,
is serious.
you know. But truth be told, I think um, let me use me for an example.
Okay, good.
I
Good.
hate cleaning. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I hate cleaning, but I love to cook. So my compromise would be, okay, honey, I'll cook when I get home, but you
Yeah.
got to clean.
Yeah.
You got to clean.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, you got to start from the beginning. You know, when you start having all these children, you got to say, okay, you know, if we're going to have all these children, because what we're leaving out of the conversation
Mm-hmm.
is a successful man doesn't work 8 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
He's working 10 to 12 hours a day. So it's
Mm-hmm.
unfair for his wife to work 3 hours a day and expect him to come home and do the housework. It's just, you know, hey, you know what? You got to do it, because if he's working 12, you got to put in at least 10, you
Yeah.
know, and the kids, it should have been thought out. Hey, am I going to be able to take care of 5 kids? You know, because
Wow.
because in I know in African culture they have 5, 7 kids and stuff, and that's great because Africa's growing.
Yeah.
But I couldn't have 5 kids. Now, in order to replace yourself, you need at least 3. You
At
know,
least.
you need at least 3 kids. So that's what you want, 3, and then that'll replace you and give you one more if they all live till you know to adulthood.
Brother, even with 2 kids, I got 2 kids. My eldest son is 7. My youngest son is going to 5 soon. In the next month, he'll be 5 years old. I know the work it takes to even raise 2 kids.
Right.
I know how many times I have to change diapers. Even till now, I'm bathing them. I bathe them myself. I know the work involved. But when a man doesn't think he needs to get involved with such thing, I'm thinking, what do you think family is for?
Right. You need to, when you got children, you need to take care of your kids. I was a single father. I had my daughter uh, when she was young, you know,
Yeah,
and I had to deal with it. I had help from women in my family at
yeah,
times, but we lived on our own. So most of the time it was me doing stuff. And that was difficult for me. It was a huge adjustment in my life. I was young, you know, I was 23, you
mm,
know. So, but if you're married, you just got to figure out which part of the housework you're good at.
yeah.
I'm just not good at
I mean,
cleaning.
not
To
to
be
do
honest with you,
nothing. Yeah,
yeah,
not to
I'm
do
just not
nothing
good
is
at.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm just not good at cleaning. So I'd be like, okay, honey, I'll cook. I love cooking. I used to live in Argentina. I learned how to do, they call it asado, but a
Yeah,
barbecue. So I'd set up the grill. We'd be having barbecue chicken, barbecue, everything, you know, that
yeah,
would just be my thing, you know. And men in Argentina, when it comes to barbecue, only the men do it. Women don't barbecue.
yeah.
Men
You're
do
right.
it. Now,
Yeah,
I don't subscribe to the thing that men should do this or women should do this, but you have to do what you're good at.
what you good at?
And I don't think that you're not good at changing diapers, but they're your kids and you got to get in there and you got to help with that. That's part.
You gotta
That's
have.
something you got to
Yeah,
hold your nose and dive in. You know. but when it comes to the cleaning, I'm not good at it, and I'll do it, but I know I won't be consistent.
yeah,
So I'll be like, honey, you got to clean. I will cook, and cooking can be a 2-hour job, so you're taking 2 hours off of her schedule with that.
yeah, yeah.
And so, yeah, and so another thing is yeah, so you think about how many children you want to have before you dive in with all of those children, especially her. Are you going to be able to handle the responsibility of all of those children? And if she's
Mhm.
not, then, or another thing you can do is you can work more hours and pay for
A maid.
A maid, yeah. But then that comes with a price too, because I've heard a lot of women say, "You're never home. You don't do, but you don't get to have the life that you're being afforded, and then complain about me not being home."
Yeah.
Because it takes, unless you're wealthy, it takes hours to make money.
It takes hours to make money.
Yeah. So
So
those are the
what would
things that,
you what would you say that she should do now? Because she need a solution. Because I'm trying to get her something to do. She need to come out of this web, man. She need to be rescued. This lady, she's about to break down if she's not already.
Well, another thing she could do is, she's working outside the house. I would ask her, why are you working outside the house? If you're working outside the house to help him supplement for the household
Which is
thing,
obviously is because there's not much money coming in.
yeah, I would tell him, we got two choices. Either you work 4 extra hours a day and pay for a maid, or I will work full time and pay for a maid. You see, she's
Okay.
working anyway. I mean,
Okay.
if both people are kind of low income, then that's kind of what you sign up for, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, the women bear children, men don't,
Exactly.
So I would,
But men make the babies, is it?
yeah. But I would, if I was her, I would say, look, we have a choice. Either you work 4 more hours and pay for a maid, or I'll work 4 more hours and I pay for the maid. And then, that would solve the problem.
That will solve the problem halfway or completely.
Because maids don't cost as much. I don't know what kind of job she has. I mean, if she's out
Okay.
doing domestic work, then
Yeah,
no,
could be. Yeah.
she's just gonna be working for the maid. She might as well stay home full time.
So you suggest if she stay home full time, the husband should be fine playing games and never supporting. Is that what
Oh no! Oh, I forgot about that. That's ridiculous. Grown men need to stop with that. Grown men need to stop playing. Look, I used to work at a prison, and some of the guys would be like, "Oh, this new game, Battle for whatever the heck it
Yeah.
was, would come on." And I would say, and they were young. They were like in their 30s. They weren't so young to be kids, but they were in their 30s.
Yeah.
And they say, "No, that's for me." I was like, "What? You playing?" And even my daughter's, and I say ex-husband, that's all he did when he came home was go on, and you hear, in the room talking, because now you can play with people across the world, and he come home and play games, video games. This is what he did. And I'm like, I can understand if you're not crazy about cleaning or cooking or whatever. He didn't clean or cook, Got to pick one of them, and he just be up in there playing video games. And I don't get that,
I don't get it either. I don't
I
get it
get it if
either.
you come home from work and you're exhausted. Now that's another thing. But if you come home and then you hop on and do another 4 or 5 hours of video games, I think it's crazy.
It's crazy.
You can come home and
It's
cook,
madness.
change the kids' diapers, get them in order, bring some male discipline. Because one thing I figure out when I see women with kids, and this is not a dig at women, this is just the way observation I notice they are. They're saying, "Johnny, don't do this. Johnny, stop running through the house." Johnny, when I tell my kids, when I told, they adults now, but to sit down, it was an earthquake. It wasn't no 3 or 4 times repeating it.
Repeating.
It was sit down.
Sit down.
And I didn't hear any running around and messing around anymore for a couple of hours. You know, because what she needs,
it's mind blowing.
I don't think it's the cleaning, it's a break she needs from 5 kids. It's not the cleaning that's bothering her. She's manifesting this through the cleaning and the cooking. But the problem is 5 kids running through the house with nobody having discipline with them. Sit down and do your homework.
What does the kids even think to see their father, their daddy, sit in front of a big screen, and all day he's on a game.
And if they got a big screen,
yeah,
and videos, they got enough money to pay for a maid.
Can you imagine that? That's pleasure, you know, trying to feed the pleasure.
They've got enough money to pay for a maid if they got a big screen TV. And
so I'm really concerned about the woman, all right, and that's my concern, because the man is messed up. I believe. Again, we're looking at the upbringing of this man. I'm looking at the upbringing. He's probably have had a rough upbringing coming up, and then now he thinks probably he was raised in such a way that mommy always do everything, and until he left the house to become on his own, to go on his own. Now he's on his own. He thinks the wife is still the mommy that have to do everything. You see, I think he's messed up. So because for him to have pleasure, the time to spend on games, and does that every time, every day, and then never paying attention to what the needs of the wife is. I mean, the question is, does he think that marriage is just for one party, a woman to just sit down there and just do all the things, and then he would just go around and say, okay, take money, that's it. Then give me what I want in the night, and then if she doesn't give it to you, you think like okay, now that's why I'm having another girlfriend, because you refuse to answer me. So I mean, all of those nonsense are coming in. And because he feels he's the man of the house. So a lot of things is involved here that I'm really, really concerned about, that this guy is messed up, you know, and the woman is
here's another thing.
Yeah.
A lot of times this happens in relationships. I don't see how this happens in African relationships. I don't get it, because all of the African people that I see here that are married, it doesn't seem like they got married for love. It seems like they were kind of arranged, or they were business type situations. Whereas in America, we tend to like go for the romantic comedy movies, and you meet the person, they fall in love. I mean, I think, and I can only speak for American people because I'm moving to the Gambia, but I've never been to Africa, so I can't speak on that. I won't speak on something I don't know.
Okay.
But here, I think women need to choose better, you know, because at the end of the day, it's the woman's choice of who she's going to sleep with, who she's going to marry. All of that is her choice, and she needs to just pick better. I mean, you need to get to know the person's family. You got to take love out of it and put a little bit of.
In addition to what you're saying, do you know that this woman, her second thought is to leave the marriage right now?
Yeah, but with 5 children, I think that's just ridiculous. She's not the solution.
Yeah,
it's not the solution. And see, that's another problem here in the United States, is that we've made no-fault divorce legal. So now, you know, a woman can say, you know what, you snore, I'm leaving you. You know, you fart in the bed. I'm gone. You know, I'm taking half the shit. I'm taking half the assets of the house. Plus, I want alimony. Plus, I want child support.
Yeah.
So you know, you can go live in a little shack, and I'm keeping the house.
Yeah.
So, and I think this is ridiculous, and this is why the marriage rates have gone down, especially in the Black community, because the divorce is unfair. So I think it shouldn't be a no fault. The only time you should be able to get a divorce is if your spouse is whipping you behind. That's the
Yeah,
only time you should be able to get it. Everything else, if not, change the vows. Why is it, in good and in bad and sickness and health? And that's all a lie.
good.
So
So
you're
you are
starting
not.
off the marriage on a lie.
So you are not in support of her leaving the marriage because of this.
Exactly. I'm
Good.
not, and I'm not a real religious person. I don't buy into Christianity anymore. I used to when I was younger. When people bring up, well, the Bible, everybody always twist the Bible for their convenience.
Yeah, but I think what you should do regarding to that, you can read it for yourself. That's fine.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
not telling what you should think, but
Yeah.
don't come to me with that, because I can read the Bible and quote you just the opposite.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
let's just take that out of it,
Yeah.
and
I really appreciate your contributions to the extent that this woman will be able to take something out of this, because it's a very tough moment that she's going through right now, and we really need to help her, and we are already giving. Because we know this is just one of 1,000 women that are suffering like this right now as we speak. So we know there are many women like that who are going through this pain right now, and that's why we're making this video. And for those of you watching us, please, I encourage you to like this video, and if you want to make any comment, please let me know. The link is on the chat box, and I will invite you in, and you talk, and you have your own say or opinion. The question is, my husband never assists me with cooking and cleaning. Instead, he's always playing video games. He told me not to complain. What should I do?
here's another thing. If
Yeah.
he's being immature,
Mm.
if he's being very immature, what you do is you stop cooking.
Mm.
I don't think the cleaning is going to make him move, because he's selfish in that way of playing those games. But the
So
cooking will work. Stop cooking.
she should stop cooking.
Yeah.
And
But
then
first
watch
have the
out.
conversation and see if that will have him cook. If he's not cooking, stop cooking.
Hmm. Wow. And you know what that means. And what is the second thing that she should stop doing then?
I don't agree with this, because a lot of women do this, and I don't think you should, because I think this is the one thing that holds your marriage together.
Okay.
Just don't have sex at night. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. If you're not going to have sex, prepare. You might as well leave the marriage.
Well, that's the first thing they want to do, because
I think that should be the last thing, because I don't think you should stop having sex with your husband. I think you should, if he has come to the point where he's want to see you suffer that much, then I just think it's time to leave.
we'll look at that aspect of decision, because she's taking that decision. She's planning to take that decision, because in most cases, he comes, and then after playing the game, the woman is tired, exhausted, and try to catch up with to rest and sleep, and the man wants it. And now she said, "I'm tired. I can't do this." And then it's like as though it's being an issue of rape. It's being forced. You know what I mean? So it's something really. Just thinking about this, it gives me a lot of concern. She's going through a lot.
Is his mother and father still alive?
That I didn't really ask about that.
What I
Probably
would do is I would ask her about that, because she needs to go talk to his parents. Are they African?
This is one of the some of the man that never listens. I think is you can see that. I mean, someone who's consumed with video game, instead
See,
of
here's the
helping the wife.
problem. If she leaves her husband, he's gonna be free, and she's gonna be still with the problem. 5 children, is a lot of kids, and there's not too many men that's gonna remarry her after she divorces a man and she's straddled with 5 children. So she's going to have that problem until those children are grown if she leaves him. You see, this is the problem, because I mean, I don't know if I would marry someone with 5 children. I don't think I would do it, because if I wanted to have children, that means I got to have 6 to have one. You know, it's just not. It just, I don't think that's a deal for any man to take that on. So she really has to think about this, because if she leaves him, she's still not going to have a participating partner. She's still going to have to take she's going to even have to take more of the responsibility, because now she's got to work full time and take care of our children.
It's really is a very difficult situation here.
And it comes down to, well, I don't want to clean because she can't look at the house filthy, because women are neater than men a lot of the time. So it's the problem is, well, the house is messed up. We'll leave it. Leave the house messed up. I mean, you got to make his life a little bit miserable so he can
miserable to recognize, to recognize
you got to be willing to live in that misery. Don't clean the house up.
It hurts, because how can a man stand to see a woman, the woman he married, the one you called your wife, going through pain, and you're not moved, you're not disturbed? I mean, you just feel numb to it. How can it?
It's a mental health issue, I believe, because on both people's parts, because she should have figured this out after the first kid.
It's hard.
Said, wait a minute, he's hard.
It's hard for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's hard for a woman to just wake up and say, okay, sometimes women try to study. Oh, sorry about the noise. We have some workmen here. Women try to find out if the man would change over time. So they are patient in such a way to see that a man will improve. So they think, okay, fine. After second child, probably he will change. After third child, I mean, there's some women that think like that. After third child, probably he will change. After fourth child, oh, he's going to get better. Now he knows that there's more work. He might change. And now they find out that there's a fifth child and nothing is changing. Now she is crying out for help. That's a situation.
I think this is not going to help her, but I'm sure there's other women listening. Stop trying to change men. Stop it. Okay. If this man is not who you want him to be when you marry him, don't marry him, because he ain't going to change. The only thing that will make him change is pain. And that's for anybody. Women are not going to change without pain. I mean, it's a human condition. We are who we are. By the time we become an adult, that's who we are. And now we might change when it becomes painful, or there's a situation that we're going to really lose, and we're smart enough to perceive that we're going to lose it. See, he doesn't think she's going to leave.
Wow.
If he thought he was going to leave and he realized, man, I'm going to lose my wife, maybe he'll change. But he's like, well, she didn't leave after the first child, after the second child. Now she got 5 kids. She ain't going nowhere. That's where he's thinking. And what she has to do is inflict some pain. I don't mean physical pain, but just, first of all, try not cleaning. Try just leaving the place a mess. Try not cooking. Go on strike.
I like that. Go on strike. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate your contribution.
All right, man.
Thank you so much.
Y'all take care, man. I'm gonna come and follow your show as much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Stay great, man. Stay great. Bye. Well, you guys heard it, and it's been fun. It's been, I mean, look at that. It's terrible. So what's your comment? Make your comment known, and if you want to contribute, I encourage you to contribute. Hit the like button, and like the video and share and share and share. Thank you so much for those of you who've listened. And here's my final take on this. If you're going through this situation like that, I encourage you to speak to your partner with so much confidence and courage. Don't be rude. Speak to your partner about this situation and address it calmly, and then see what you can do. If there are things you want to let him do, make him do it. If you can make him do it, if you can make additional uh, uh, provision for it, let him do it. I mean, these things have to be talked over, and follow the advice that was provided by different guests that spoke on this program, and then use them. I believe that will produce effective result. If you have any question, I won't hesitate to read your questions. I would love to read your questions and also talk about some of the things you may want to ask. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. I think our time is almost up. I would like to end the broadcast now. And please subscribe to the channel if you're watching for the first time. And those of you who just joined us on the channel, again, I say welcome. I believe you'll be receiving valuable information from this channel as we progress. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again. Peace. One love. Bye-bye.